Welcome to She Who Rises Up. I'm your host, Lara Kalaf, and my intention is to uplift, elevate, and empower you through conscious conversations that will support your growth, healing, and evolution. My mission is to empower women and support the rise of the feminine in the corporate world. My favorite quote is, "She remembered who she was, and the game changed." And this is my desire for you ladies to remember who you are so you could change your game. Please come in and join me. This is your podcast. Welcome, sisters. Welcome back to another episode of your podcast, She Who Rises Up. I'm excited that we're going to be spending some time together today. And today is the 21st of December 21. Is a beautiful portal. 21, 12, 21. Happy winter solstice as well to all of you. Happy Yule. This also means that today, the 21st, is the shortest day and longest, darkest night of the year. This also means that we are slowly welcoming the return of the light. So I wanted to check in with you, sisters. How have you been since we spoke last time? How have you been unfolding? How have you been evolving? How have you been loving yourself? So apart from recording this episode on the shortest day of the year, this is also going to be the shortest episode of the year, but also with important reminders as we are approaching the festive period, the festive season. And some people are excited about this season, some people may not be. Some people may be feeling happy, joyous, some people might be feeling overwhelmed, stressed. Depending on where you are in the world, there might be some restrictions. So please allow me to be your guide and help you remember these important 7 messages that I have for you. Now, the first message is, you are not for everyone, and not everyone is for you. You are not for everyone, and not everyone is for you. Reminder number 2. Stay in your sovereignty. Stay in your power. Now, the sovereign power I am referring to here is egoless, is the power of divine leadership. It's leading through your unshakable, ever expanding, and all there is presence, energy, and love. And I'd like to remind you of this sovereign status, because you are, we all are. Number 3, reminder number 3. Oh, this was a tough one for me. We all have a path to take, us as part of our soul contracts. And sometimes part of such contracts is to interfere in other people's lives and situations, and sometimes not. Sometimes our contract is to witness, accept, and not intervene. Now, imagine the situation. Imagine that somebody, they're walking down the road and there is a hole, and you know that they're going to fall. And you're warning them, and you're saying, don't go that way. Don't go that way. You're going to fall. What would happen actually if you say, "Ooh, actually, guess what? They might need to fall. They might need to do that." So this is what we call the art of non-intervention. The art of non-intervention. And this was tough for me to learn. Absolutely, yes. It was a tough one to learn. To learn that people have their own lessons, and my lesson was to let them learn their lessons without my intervention. But it's such an important one to learn. And I know that you are ready for this particular lesson to integrate. Number 4, Now, for some, these days are an opportunity to get triggered. These festive days will be full of triggers. And also, the beauty about triggers is that they become your bespoke road for healing. They usher you towards what might need some love. What would happen if I was to have a better relationship with triggers? What would happen if I was to befriend my triggers? Because there is a message. There is that it needs my attention. It's saying, hey, there is something that you're not seeing that you need to see. There is something that you're not feeling that you need to feel. There is something that you don't know that you need to know. What would happen? Now, if you've joined any of my containers, the containers I host and I hold, I always invite all my women to have a relationship, to start building a relationship with their triggers. So we don't stay at the level of the trigger, but actually we become curious, we become playful with those triggers. And I'm going to start asking questions. Hey, what's behind this trigger? What do I need to see? What do I need to feel? What do I need to know? Now, for others, these are opportunities to practice conscious lessons, such as compassion, understanding, acceptance. For others, these days are opportunities to integrate such lessons. And maybe for others, these days are an opportunity to be. To be. This is so feminine. Let's talk about protection. Now, there is, I believe, an episode that we talk about that, so you're very welcome to go and check it out. And what I'd like to invite you is to protect your attention and your focus. Your attention and your focus are gold. Attention and focus are gold. What are you focusing on? What are you giving your attention to? That is potentially distracting you from your truth, distracting you from your path. Reminder number 6. It's you who needs to decide to have fun, to celebrate, and to gather, and to kiss, and to hug. You make that decision. If you're on your own, I would like to remind you that actually you are never, never, never alone. Never. You have a whole team in the unseen world of beings who are there to support you, to love you, and to be with you. These are my 7 reminders. Shall we pick some cards? These cards are from the Work Your Light Oracle cards from Rebecca Campbell, and they are such a stunning deck. So I'm going to shuffle the deck and see what wants to come through. Okay. okay, interesting. Okay. Oh wow. All right. Okay, so we have 4 cards here. We have 4 cards. The first card, oh my gosh, so on point. The first card is this. It's called the Warrior Woman. If you were not afraid, what would you do? If you were not afraid, what would you do? This Christmas, this New Year, in those gatherings, what would you do if you're not afraid? Another one, which is very on point, is the card of no. No, no. And actually says, apart from the word no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. What would you like to say no to? And actually so on point with the other one, right? They go together. If you were not afraid, what would you say no to? If you were not afraid, what would you pause? What would you postpone? So on point. And then we have two cards, which are actually, one is called the Pillar of Light, and the other one is called the Age of Light. And this is unbelievable, because we were talking about that we are slowly welcoming the return of the light, and now we have two cards that are talking about the light. So what would happen if, instead of delegating the task to somebody else to be the light, what would happen if I was to stand in my sovereignty and be the light that is needed in those gatherings, in those conversations? What would happen? What would happen if you were the light? What would happen if you were the light that they were waiting for? It's so beautiful, because one of the cards says that you have been training for this for lifetimes. You have been training for this for lifetimes. Again, so on point, and it's so connected to the other two cards, the Warrior Woman and the No card. Wow. So, my ladies, let's start wrapping up here. So I would like to remind you, as the card says, that you have been training for this for lifetimes, that you have not incarnated at this moment of time, at this moment of history, for no reason. You have chosen to come here for a very, very, very important reason. Now, you may know the reason, or you may not know the reason yet. But actually, it doesn't matter. What would happen if we were to be okay knowing without knowing? Knowing without knowing. If you celebrate Christmas, I wish you a great time. Merry Christmas to all of you. And yes, the next episode is going to be next year. So, ladies, I shall see you all. I shall see you and feel you and hear you all next year. Have fun. Bye-bye. That's all for today, ladies. Thank you so much for joining this space, and I truly hope you found it insightful. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe to the podcast and share it with your friends and the women in your lives so they could also benefit from it too. If you want to get in touch, you are very welcome to contact me through Instagram, LinkedIn, or send me an email to support@laracalaf.com. Speak to you very soon.